Hello there. I am sure you have worked on SQL Developer and you already know how to use SQL Developer to perform operations on Oracle RDBMS. But how about using SQL Developer to do same kind of operation on big data? You can do that. You can connect Oracle SQL Developer with big data and you can do kind of same operation which you do with Oracle database. What you need is Hive. Hive provides JDBC drivers which you can implement on SQL Developer and you can write HIVEQL to perform operations on big data. Well, the purpose of this lecture is not to take a deeper dive on SQL Developer, but to connect the SQL Developer to the big data through HiveQL and look at those tables, the movie rating table and the movie log table, so that you get a very good idea on the data you are going to integrate using ODI. You can download the HiveQL JDBC drivers on Cloudera website. Make sure you select Linux and Red Hat 64-bit. Provide your details and accept the agreement and the download will begin. Save it. You will get two options. Click on Save File. Once the download is finished, open it in a terminal. You don't have to do that, but I normally copy all the downloads to a miscellaneous folder in U01. So I create a miscellaneous folder under U01 and I move that zip file in that folder. Very good. The miscellaneous folder is created. Now I am going to move this zip file to that folder. You don't have to do that. If you want to unzip directly in the download folder, that is also perfectly fine. So here you go. I am moving this to the miscellaneous folder. That's where I keep all my miscellaneous downloads. Very good. Now it's time to unzip this zip file. There are zip files within this zip file. So open the folder which comes out of this zip file. And there you will find 3 more zip files. Get the latest JDBC driver. You will decide the latest based on the version written on the zip file name and unzip that zip file. That's where all the JDBC.jar files are stored, and that's what you will need for the SQL Developer. Here you go. All the jar files are there. You might get this message. Doesn't matter. You can select yes. It will just override what is already there. Say yes and you are done here. So you have all the jar files which you will need in SQL Developer. Next, open SQL Developer. Very good. Go to Tools and Preferences. In the Preferences, go to Database, and in Database go to Third Party JDBC driver. Click on Add and select all that jar files which you got after unzipping the downloads. Go to that folder. In my case it is miscellaneous folder under U01. Select all the jar files. There would be about 11 of them. Click on select and click on OK. After this, if you click on new connection, you will see a tab called Hive. This tab was not there before. Very good. Now you can connect to Hive. Enter the connection details. The username is Hive and password is default. DEFAULT, default. Very good. Here you go. You are connected to big data through Hive. You have 3 users there: default, movie demo and movie work. If you expand default, you will see the tables you are going to work for ODI integration. The first one is movie table, which has details of each movie and the plot summary. So here you go. It's a big table. It has all the movies with the year, the name, movie budget, movie gross and the plot summary, what's the movie about. The next table is movie log AVRO. Study this table. So movie and movie log AVRO is going to be your source. You are going to use that, and using those 2 tables you are going to calculate average movie rating, and then you will populate movie rating table. So here you go, movie log AVRO table. It has a lot of data, and it basically has the customer ID and how did they watch that movie, what was the activity level, and several other details. The next one is movie rating. This is the table you are going to populate. This table already has a lot of data. So to make your learning easy and to make sure your ODI interface is going to populate this table, you should take a backup of this table and you should delete any existing data in this table. Let's do that. Let us take a backup of this table using HIVEQL language and then delete data from this table. Here you go. Now you're going to write the HIVEQL to create a data, and this is the SQL or HIVEQL to create a backup data movie rating underscore BKP with the data from movie rating. This is like any SQL language. For any practical purpose, you can assume that HIVEQL is same as SQL. The commands are more or less same. This is going to create a new table movie rating underscore BKP, and it will have a data same as movie rating. Once this table is created, you can truncate the movie rating and you will repopulate it using ODI mapping, which you are going to create soon. Here you go, the backup table is created. Now it is time to truncate movie rating table. Awesome. The movie rating table is blank now. There are no records and you are ready to write your ODI mapping. Let's check again. Yes, it is blank. There are no rows. Commit. Awesome. Very good. See you in next lecture.